Hard to believe, but this is a true story. The story of a mother who, in the frozen ice of the North Pole, fought death again and again and kept winning, for one reason only, to save her son. The year was 1921. The world was moving toward progress, but Ada Blackjack was a poor Inuit mother, a seamstress. She didn't know how to hunt nor how to survive on the ice. But poverty and her son's illness, TB, forced her to become part of a deadly mission. An announcement was made. An expedition was heading to Wrangel Island, to the hell of northern ice. They needed a seamstress. Ada immediately agreed. Why? Because her son needed medicine, and this mission paid money. The expedition set off. With Ada were 4 white men. Everyone mocked her and said, "A woman in the ice, she won't survive." Ada said nothing. She had nothing to prove to anyone, except death itself. For a few weeks on Wrangel Island, everything was fine. Then the food began to run out. Blizzards trapped the ships. The 4 men went out to get help and never returned. Ada was left alone. Only a cat with her named Vic, and one companion, who soon died in Ada's tent. So now there was 50 degrees below zero. 6 months of endless night. No humans. Just one mother and one cat. But Ada did not break. She picked up a gun, one she had never used before. She carried a knife to defend herself from polar bears. She broke ice to gather shellfish. She kept sewing and mending torn clothes. She made her own gloves when her fingers had gone numb. One day, a polar bear entered her tent. Ada wounded it and drove it away. Every day she read Bible verses aloud, perhaps to remind herself that I am still alive. 2 years passed. And then one day, a ship arrived. The tent was opened, and inside sat a thin, frozen woman, but fully conscious and sane. Her first question? Did my son receive his medicine? The world turned the dead men of that mission into heroes. Their photos were printed in newspapers, rewards were given, and Ada? She was buried in a single line. An Eskimo woman also survived. But today we will not let her be buried in one line. She was a hero, a warrior, a mother, Ada Blackjack, who did not burn in the hell of ice, but survived only for the love of her son. Salute to that mother, whom the world forgot, but history carved into its heart. If this story touched your heart, please share it. Giving a voice to true but forgotten stories is our duty.